Hi guys, welcome to SouthMac TV, and today we are playing Unravel.
Good game.
Very good game.
Yeah. So we've played through. We got it on the trial on the EA Access, which is really good.
Yeah.
It's like the first 2 levels, so we'll have another episode on the other level. But this is the first level.
Yeah. So this is the like the general hub kind of thing. That was the picture book.
So this is you unlock pictures as you go through the game here.
So you'll see, because in I think at the end of this one, I think, do we show it off? Or is it the second?
End of this one, we'll
End
start
of
the
this
next one.
Yeah. We'll start the next one or the end of the other one.
My dogs are going crazy nowadays.
Oh. So this is just this, as I said, this is just the general hub area. So this is on our way to kind of like sort of good. Imagine like Super Mario 64, the castle. Did you play that? Okay, like imagine Super Mario 64, the castle.
Right, so we've just jumped into the first level now. We just skipped most of this tutorial because it's a bit pointless.
Yeah. But we were first. I think for me, I was just baffled by the graphics alone.
Yeah, they said at the beginning of the game it took 2.5 years to make.
Yeah, I cannot believe that for the life of me.
Yeah, I mean it looks really good. I mean, 2.5 years is quick, considering how long some games take, and I think they've done a brilliant job of making this game.
Yeah, like you saw at the beginning, you saw that cutscene. We were literally just like, what?
We just stopped talking.
Yeah,
we just cause off.
We were just like, wow. But yeah, so you can see the gameplay. So it's your I'd say it's quite your traditional side scroller, but completely just I can't think of a word No, I'm done for words. I can't think of a word.
That's how good it is.
Yeah, I'm literally So it's your classic side scroller. So getting from A to B. There's an array of different puzzles.
I mean, the puzzles are like you think, just because it's going from left to right, the puzzles would be easy, but they're not. They're quite challenging, and there's not many buttons, so it's simple yet hard, and it's just, I think it's really well designed. This whole game is. So
it utilises as well, not just going from going left to right, like going up. As you can see at the moment, we're climbing a tree. So the way your yarn works is you can use it as a tool. So you just saw then we attached it to one twig to the other twig, and then we bounced straight up.
Twig? I wonder if people across the world have that word.
Branch. Should I say branch? Branch. Twig means branch.
Hashtag twig means branch.
Another thing we found here, I love this, how the environment just kind of like as you just saw then, the apple just falls off, and I think here it just happens again, and I pay no attention to this, but I don't know why. I'm just like, fuck it, I'm just push them off. But then you see later on that they're then you then use them. I just think it's really cool how you feel like you actually are affecting that world. I think
it's the world. It's a nice.
It's very immersive.
Yeah,
that was the word.
Yeah, it's a good word. Got it. Right, so we just came down from on the other side of the tree now, and we're about to get a checkpoint. Any minute, there it is. You can see the checkpoint doesn't really break up the gameplay. It's very smooth. It's fluid. Like, it doesn't come with the big
in your face kind
big
of like
screen that says saving,
autosave or anything like that.
And it's just it doesn't take you away from the game. Still, what's the word from earlier? Immersive. Yeah.
It's very immersive. Like, there's no there's no more tutorials at that point. There's no more kind of there's no hints. It's a very discover yourself kind of game, which is, I think it's very rare in these.
Yeah, usually it's just shoot as much as you can.
But now we're moving on to I think this is probably the first puzzle. So now you get to see the physics. Got it. So as you can see, we've just broken one of the levers, and the water started rising. But Yanni, unfortunately, cannot go in water, can he?
Yeah, we found that out. I found that out. to my sadness.
Yanni. Yeah, you feel good. So so you have to move the apples from this where we are now over to the water.
So you just make a little bridge with your yarn. Yarn arm. Yarny's army.
Yarn.
So I don't remember that.
I don't remember that. See, even just watching, we're still amazed by it. So, a little jump there. So now we've made the bridge. So now we can pull the apple, and now we can push the apple across our little yarn bridge. And so now you push it slowly, and then push it into the water, and that begins our long apple bridge, which takes us quite a while to do because
It does.
we're just easily pleased.
We like apples, they're good for you.
Yeah. Just speed it. Right, so we made our apple bridge, and now we're heading over to the next part. So we just jumped on the chair.
Just running commentary there.
Yeah. So we noticed with this that there's the environment again. There's a lot of like scripted events like that completely took me off guard. Made me jump, and I was like, shit, I'm gonna fall. So
the only other game that's ever really done that was Uncharted. There's a lot of scripted events in other games, but they're obvious. You can see them coming. But
yeah, like I said that about the Tomb Raider, didn't I? Like you're climbing, you know you're gonna fall. Whereas this, you just because you don't expect scripted events in side scrollers.
No.
You just don't see them anymore.
And you can see that we've run out of yarn. So
really sad.
we can't get. It does look really sad. We can't get there, so we've got to climb up and go back around. I mean, it's a good use of it's
like
a health system, and it's a it's a tool as well.
Because I think we said at this point when we were playing how if you was to, it's not only is it like your health, it's a tool as well. But it's if you get lost, it's so easy to backtrack because it's a brightly coloured. You know, you can't miss that. So if you get lost, you know, right, I've got to go back this way, climb up.
I can't remember how well made it is because I've never seen a game like it. I mean, I'll admit, I'll hold my hands up. When it was first announced at E3, I weren't interested. Yeah. The only thing I did admire is the guys that made it. The guy that came out, he was so passionate about it, and I think you can really see that in the game. This game's really been cared for.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Obviously, I don't know how many people are involved in it, but from my experience of seeing games like this, it is usually a small team. Yeah. And
what's the name?
It was Cloudwood Interactive, and I'm not too sure if this is one of their first games, but if it is, like you guys are off to a fantastic start because this is really good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not usually one for platform indie side scroll games. I like my big AAA action games, but I actually like this game, which is a shock, like Sean was saying when he was playing. Like, don't take this the wrong way, but I'm surprised you like this.
It's innovative. It really is. So like again, just previously that was actually a collectible, but there's no like you've collected such and such out of so many. You just get it and that's it.
I mean, I do some sick ass bike driving skills right now.
now.
I think we should just let this happen.
Yeah. This is just cool. Like you wouldn't expect this at all. I remember turning back and being like, "Luke, what are you doing?" And then suddenly I turn away and you're fucking just doing
bossing it on a bike or tricycle.
Literally just doing this.
Here we go.
Enjoy.
Right, I've just smashed into this little log.
Like a pro.
And you can see how he kind of he doesn't just wobble into it and carry on. He actually touches the. What am I trying to say?
I think it's like it's like he's actually a part of the world. So he's not just in some games, some characters just seem like they're just like a foreign object, and like they're not a part of that world. So it's very you're controlling it, you're in this world. Whereas in this, there's no like separation. So like you just saw, he actually like kind of bashes into it. I know it sounds really bizarre, but again, going back to Uncharted, in that game, it's he touches everything like how you would if you're leaning against something. Eventually you're gonna rest.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing with the Division. When they first, I know I'm slagging this game off again, but it is a good game. When they first announced it at E3, and you move past the cop car and he pushes the door shut and everything, it's just it's dynamic. Yeah. But then they've changed it and it's just so average now. But this game, it stays still smooth, fluid. Yeah. Like swinging here as well. I mean, I do channel my inner Peter Parker here. I do go all Spider-Man, and it's just fun. It's just a nice, fun, fluid game, and I can't get over how well made it is.
That's swinging, man. Oh, there he goes. I mean, how can you not just watch that and think you're so fucking adorable?
He's adorable. I mean, I was saying to Sean when he was playing, there's not many characters I've cared about But this little fella...
Prepare yourself for what he's about to say.
I know, I've got so much hate about the next thing I'm about to say, but this is my opinion.
There's value to it.
Don't get commenting down in the comments.
Haters go hate.
Oh, you're wrong about this. But I didn't like The Last of Us, alright? I thought it was a bad game. I didn't really like the characters. I didn't much care for the girl.
I really liked it.
If you liked it, I didn't. And we're just saying there's not many characters that I've cared about. Like, we're going through a list of games. There's GTA 5, don't care. I don't know.
Bioshock.
I don't care.
See, now Luke said Tomb Raider Lara Croft, whereas I couldn't give the slightest shit about her.
In the new ones,
nah,
yeah.
I got to the end of the game and I was like, can we be done now? There was a hedgehog!
Sorry, we want to talk about that. We like hedgehogs.
Yeah.
But I really cared for her. In the new ones, when she's falling on spikes, she's in pain. I cared for her.
No, I didn't. But I was like, yeah, you deserve that.
I mean, like the opposite. I mean, the Lara Croft rival now is Uncharted, and I didn't care for Drake that much. I like him. He's a fun character, but I don't care.
I was more Sully. I was like, Sully, please just don't die. You're so old.
He's pretty old. But I mean, I can't think of any other characters. I mean, I'm looking around my room now, trying to see but no, I can't. There's not many characters that I've had a bond with. But like Yanni, man.
And how long have you been
playing? Hang on, he's pulling at my heartstrings. I mean, here we've come into a greenhouse, and it's created a whole different atmosphere. And it was a nice transition from the forest, nice really music bright. Into this, the brightness into this dark little hut.
Yeah, I was saying how it looks. Well, as you can see, it looks abandoned. So it's gone from this very like Luke said, very vibrant, very colourful, and birds are tweeting, to this now
on
just
the phones.
Yeah,
hashtag birds.
Yeah,
god damn.
But yeah, now it's gone to you. As you can hear the music, it's very. It's a completely different tone. It's very atmospheric.
I mean, it doesn't stay like this for very long, but I think it's almost like a hint of what's gonna come.
Yeah. Because I can't remember what his name was, but
Mr. Creator Man.
Mr. Creator Man. He did say how there is a darker side to it, and during the E3 when he showed it off, he did say that he wanted it as much as it is a video game. It's also an emotional journey. And there was a short caption at the beginning, didn't it?
I mean, yeah, even in the first 2 levels, you can really, it's going to be an emotional bloody roller coaster.
Just from the cutscene alone, we were literally sitting there. I was like, shit, this is going to be fucking tough.
It's probably going to make me cry.
Oh, yeah?
I'll admit that.
Die.
I can say hopefully, hopefully.
Oh, no, if Yanni dies,
I'm kicking off. I'm quitting games for good. Yanni can't die.
He can't. He's made of yarn.
More yarn?
Yeah, there we go. Yanni can't die.
He's invincible.
You wanted to... Oh no, you didn't want to pick on. That's a different one. That's the next one, isn't it?
Subscribe.
Yeah, there you go. That's the next one. But we were saying about how it's... And I don't mean this in an offensive way in the slightest. It's a very simple game. Do you see?
Simple but effective.
Simple but effective. Like it is. It's simple, but it's very deep. Like there's so many like little mechanics, and then that instead of it being like one big huge mechanic that's like, oh my god, look at this, it's loads of little mechanics that some games just don't get, like the physics that all add together, and then it creates this.
I think when there's because I'm presuming it's made by a small group of people, but when there's a massive group of people, I think there's a lot lost in games.
It's like miscommunication,
yeah,
isn't it?
like there's a small group of people, they're all working well together, they're telling a story, but you compare, I'm going back to Ubisoft, you can, like Assassin's Creed, which is just the same game every year, Call of Duty, the same game every year, but this is different, this is new.
Yeah, that bit then scared the crap out of me. We were standing there, I was like, why is nothing happening, and then boom.
Right, so that was our hands-on with Unravel. The next episode is the next level, and
so there's a lot more to be shown off in that one, such as more physics because it's more water-based.
So don't forget to like and subscribe to check out the next video.
Yeah, thanks for watching.